Coders, in this video we will see the next question from our LeetCode 75 list, and let me take you to the screen first. And here this is the question, which is total cost to hire k workers. So what question says, you are given a zero index integer array cost where cost I is the cost of hiring ith worker. You are also given two integers k and candidates. We want to hire exactly k workers according to the following rules. Okay, so what the rules? You will run k sessions and hire exactly one worker in each session. In each hiring session, choose the worker with the lowest cost from either the first candidate's worker or the last candidate workers. Break the time by smallest index. Okay, so basically what they are saying that let's understand it through the example. So this is the example that they have also told. This is the example, and what they are saying is we need to choose two candidates, and the window, basically we can say the session window is what, session window in it when then they have the first hiring session. You will have to fourth candidate because they have the lowest score. Okay, session window is also two, basically they didn't given, but they have chosen first one, last one, that's what they were saying. So based on that I'm saying ki here k is equals to 2. And what they're saying, like how will question will solve, that we'll choose first two and the last two, and now from this whichever the lowest cost worker will take that. So now we have, and we'll remove that worker. So basically here we have one, so we'll take one and we will add that cost to our value, like so to our answer we'll add one. So now we need to choose again, like from front side 2 and from last 2. So here we have minimum 2, and from front also we have minimum 2. So what they are saying ki break this time by taking the smallest index. So this the front side 2 have the smallest index, so we'll take this 2 and we'll break this tie like this. And yeah, we need to add this value here, so we'll add this like this. And we wanted just two candidates, so we'll take this, and the total cost it we got here is 3. So that's the minimum cost to hire two workers. And let's solve the first example, like the example they have given, this one. So what they are saying is we have given this, and here k is equals to 3, and candidates we need to hire are 4. We need to choose first tree and we need to choose last tree. So here from first tree we get the minimum 10, and from last tree we are getting minimum 8. So the minimum is last one, which is 8, so we'll take 8. We will add it to our total cost value. Then we'll choose again from first tree and from last tree. So here we are getting 2 as minimum, so we'll take 2. We'll remove it. Then again from first tree and last tree we are getting the 7 minimum, we'll add it, then we'll remove it. Then from first tree and last tree we are getting the 2, which is we need to add this here to total cost, and the answer, we needed to hire 4 candidates, and we are getting more, but they are saying it's less. How? Like we choose the first tree, then we choose the last tree, and here we got 8, so we took 8. Then the last tree window and the first tree window we got 2, so we took 2. Then likewise we went doing this, but they are saying ki hire the 3 workers in total. The total cost is initially 0. In the first hiring round we choose the worker from first tree and last tree, right? Or the window was 4. Okay, sorry. What they are saying, k is equals to 3 means it is the number of candidates that we need to hire, that k candidates, and c is equals to 4 means it is the window, so we need to choose from first 4 and last 4. So we'll take this again and we'll do this. So from first 4 and from last 4 we have minimum 2, so we'll take the smallest one, which is from the first 4. and then again from first 4 and last 4 we have 2, so we'll take this 2 and we'll remove this. Again from first 4 and the last 4 we have 7, so we'll take this. Okay, so we needed to choose 3 candidates and the total cost now is 11. Okay, that's it. Like, this is how we need to solve it. This is basically a window and k workers we need to hire. So how we can solve it? Like, we are taking the first k, then again last k, first, like, the thing I'm getting ki we are taking the smallest one from first k and then the larger smallest one from last k, and whichever the we are taking, and then we are taking the next one basically. Like, if I took the first one from first 4, like, the smallest one I got in first 4, then I need to increase the window for the first 4, not for the last, cause in next window the last 4 will be the same. So what I'm saying ki I'll use here two hips for the first and for the last, like basically front hip and back hip, you can say, or you can say just left and right side one, the left hip and right hip, and we will insert elements accordingly how we are getting minimum from which side, and from that side we will increase the window, basically we will increase the candidates. So the size of that, like minimum size could be 0, cause they are, what if ki they are saying ki we want 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 candidate from 7 candidates window. So for front the 7 candidates will be there, and for the last we don't have anything. So the minimum size can be the 0 for the heap, and the maximum can be the young. Okay, so yeah, let's solve this question. How we can solve this? We'll use two hips. So those two hips will be the minimum because we want less cost worker. So we'll take priority queue of min hip basically. PQ. I'll take two min hips, so I'll say it is left one and the right one. And what I will do, I'll take here I'll take first size of the like cost size, how many workers I have. N is equals to cost dot size, and I will, for the left one I'll say I'll have a pointer which is left pointer L is equal to 0. For the right I will have a pointer from N minus 1. While L less than candidates, what I will do, I will add those candidates in left queue. So left dot push back cost at EL, then EL plus plus. So basically I can do here, take the EL cost worker and go ahead, and then same for right one. So but here I will add one more condition, which is R should be greater than or I can add just one condition here, that if you are also confusing like what the R value should be. So one thing we can say ki now the R value should be greater than left, that we know, that left pointer, the right pointer's value should be greater than left pointer, that we know, and the one thing we know ki the right mean heap size should be uh, less than or equal to candidates, less than candidates, sorry. Yeah, when it will be equal to candidate, we will stop it because we just want the last candidates, like number of candidates they have given, that these much candidates we want. So yeah, right dot size, if it should be less than candidate size. Okay, and also I can say here ki EL should be less than candidate, and also less than, and EL should be less than EL. What if ki they saying ki more like window size is more than the workers we actually have? That case also can happen. So I'm saying this less than EL, and what I'm saying ki R should be greater than EL. Okay, should be greater than or equal to EL. Cause here we took EL and then we went ahead, so that candidate we didn't took. and then what we will do, we will just insert it to over here. Not the pushback, it is push. I sometimes I mix up the things. You may also do like same things. We are just human, so this thing happens. Or minus minus. Okay, we took the candidate and we went back. Like it's back queue, so we are we are coming back from last to first. So like this. Okay, so what we'll do here, we will initialize our answer vector, like answer not vector, is answer variable, or we can say the total cost variable. Its answer is the confusing. So total cost is equals to 0 right now, while uh, while k minus minus, we can say that we want k candidates, so we'll do this. And in that, what I will do, I will say if my left dot size, if my left priority queue shouldn't be empty and right priority queue shouldn't be empty, then I can compare the front element of both. So I will say my left isn't empty and my right also isn't empty, and my left dot front is greater than right dot front, or equal to what, that I can also say if the left one is I want less, right? Yeah, I will do this. If it's less than or equal to right dot front, then I will took the candidate from first index, basically first come first serve. So yeah, just right dot front. In that case, what I will do, I will add that cost to my total cost. So total cost plus equal to left dot front. Okay, and I will pop that out, left dot pop, and I will increase the window here itself. Like now I want, like in next iteration, what I want in next session, I want k left first candidate. So what I will say here, uh, if my L is less than R, then uh, push the push that index element to my left queue, left dot push cost at L, and go ahead. Okay, I will do this. And else, if or here I can say that, like I don't want to repeat this. What I will do, here itself I will do next if this and this. What I will do here, if this things happens, then अरे यार okay, first I will do this, if something happens then do this, and otherwise we'll do something else, which is this. Yeah, what I will do here, this thing, control X, I'll do this. If my left side's candidate's value is less than equal to this, then do this. Or what I will do, I have to take the right side one, so I will do this, what, the right one, right dot front, right dot pop. Okay, and if my R is greater than L, then less than or equal to I will take, cause I am taking it and going ahead. So that point, that kind just isn't taken from left, isn't added to the left side or to the right side. So I will do this. What I will do, here right dot push, right dot push what, cost at R, and do minus minus. Okay, then what I will do, yeah, this thing happened. Else this thing only happened, right? Isn't empty and right isn't empty. What if left is empty or right is empty? In that case, what I will do, if my left, I'll copy this whole thing. If my left is empty, isn't empty, or else my left, okay, else if my right isn't empty. Okay, so in that case, what I will do, if left isn't empty, then I will add this thing, and it means ki my right queue empty but left isn't empty, and this things means my right is empty, sorry, left is empty, right isn't empty. Okay, likewise we'll do, and we'll return what? We'll return total cost. Total cost of, okay, just run it. What it's saying? Left dot front, no name this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, for priority queue we have top, not. I just confused because it is. Oh, it is queue, but for priority queue we have top function dot top. Hmm. Oh yeah, okay. Top function. Just replace it like this, and now let's run it. Okay, accepted. Just submit it. It got accepted. So what how much time it is taking? It is just sorting first k last k, likewise till n. So like what if we want all the candidates, so in that case we wasted our time to sorting it and taking it, so we just sorted it. So it's taking n log n time. N is the number of candidates, so time complexity is equal to this, and n log n. And the space complexity for this is big of n because we are storing from first 10 then last 10. Likewise we, if we storing all candidates, then it may ending up we are taking all the one, and so we are storing all things, so big of n. Okay, so yeah, this was today's question. I hope you are you guys understood this, and we'll meet in next video. And if you like it, then like, share and subscribe. Till then, bye bye.